Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Flips it out to the back. Smashes ahead. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ivy. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The give to the single back. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And here he comes out of the end zone. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? To throw, it's Wegman. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. Gets it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. This time he's got his man. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He rifles one deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Barrels ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That pressure was on him quicker than a hiccup, and down he goes with a sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
To the air, it's Hammond. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And the Red Raiders are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Oh, they're after him. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Ivy. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's White. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know that one falls in. But I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end route.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. A strike downfield. Smashes through the tackle. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the tight end. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Trying to set up the screen. Fighting off the defender. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make...
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
Breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarter...
He's going to let it go. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, no time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Handoff to the lone back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's White. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's White. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's out past the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's going to fire deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
The give to the tailback. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up.
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He might want another play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick strike complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Quarterback moving. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out with it, it's Ivy. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. And you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Extending the play. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to take a shot. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Got it looking for a 1st. Turning it on. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try the counter.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a... Oh, they blocked the kick!
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been darn near perfection. They're up by 18 over the Judicials. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air. It's Wegman. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. Runs through a tackle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lets it fly. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
What a cut. Now he's loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wegman. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
With the catch, it's West. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football.
Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.